Yeah. Hi, everybody. How's it going? I should send you out a picture of my whole setup here. It's basically one huge bundle of wires. Um, how are we getting on? Who do we have? I'll just get my playlist here. Okay. I have my iPad in a really nice place for reading sheet music, for reading chords and stuff like that. Um, except it's completely blocking the live chat. Let's try that again. There we go. Hi, Grania. Hi, Kira. How's it going? Yeah. What if I put it there? Yeah, that's all right. Actually, that works nicely because it's blocking my picture of myself. Yay. Um. So, how should we start today? Should we start with something? Should we do a warm up and then people can start talking about requests and stuff like that? Grania, since you're there, how about a Shrek song? Sean was suggesting movie songs today. Hi, Mikey, how's it going? But we also had a big conversation on the improvisation stream about anniversaries and memories, nostalgia, things like that. So those are both kind of interesting avenues for us to develop song ideas for. How about a Queen song, Grania? What do you think? Never tire of Shrek. Okay, let's go for Shrek. That is amazing. There's just something about the timing of these responses that always tickles me. Let's do "Ever Fallen in Love" because that's one we haven't done much of, and I like that song a lot. Come on, Glenn. Oh, sorry. Were you in the middle of a message there when we were talking about technology? Yeah. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Glenn. Sorry, I don't mean to cut off the stream so quickly, but I like to be able to do a turnaround. Okay. Hi, Mary Rose. How's it going? Well, let's do this song, Grania. You can tell me what you think. This is just a warm up song, anyway. Spun my natural emotion. You make me feel I'm done and I'm hurt. And if I start a commotion, I run the risk of losing you, and that's worse. Ever fall in love with someone? Ever fallen in love with someone? Ever fallen in love with someone you shouldn't fallen in love with? I can't see much of a future unless we find out to blame. What's a shame? And we won't be together much longer unless we realize that we are the same. Ever disturb my natural emotions. You make me feel I'm done and I'm hurt. And if I start a commotion, I'll only end up losing you, and that's worse. Ever fall in love with someone? Ever fallen in love with someone? Ever fallen in love with someone you shouldn't have fallen in love with? Ever fall in love with someone? Ever fallen in love with someone? Ever fallen in love with someone you shouldn't have fallen in love with? Fall in love with. Ever fall in love with someone you shouldn't have fallen in love with? All right, Grania, what you think of that one? Okay, let me check in here. Hi Mary Rose, hi Orna, hi Trevor, how's it going? Hi Nancy and Ashling, hi Dermot and Sienna. Trevor, I can absolutely do that enable song at the end. I think it's a great way to finish. Do I know Little Talks by Mothers of Men? Mikey, are you talking to Alexa again? Is that did you ask Alexa, give me a list of all the songs Jason doesn't know? Will I make a note of it? Is it a good song? I still have that Creed song for you, and I don't think we did the Contender yet, which I also worked up for you. So see how you feel. Make a note of that. Am I bothered? Okay. Little Talks. I don't know that one, Mikey. I'm going to have a listen to it when I get a chance. Mothers of Men. You've got a very broad kind of repertoire there. Excellent. Nice one, Grania. I'm glad you like that. Okay. Home Thoughts from Abroad by Clifford T. Ward. Again, I'm starting to get embarrassed by this. Okay. Yeah. Richard, I'm afraid I don't know that song. But this is an interesting kind of, again, we were talking about nostalgia and thinking about old times and stuff like that. So is there another song that has a kind of similar message, this idea of being apart and thinking of people who are important to you? I could probably say, yeah, there's probably a few bubbling in for me. Okay. And I'll do Creed for you now, Mikey. I haven't heard from Jess yet. Jess has a request. Maybe I have. No. So let me find that. So Mikey, this is where I get a bit music nerd on you. Creed would definitely qualify as a post-grunge band, kind of a band that came about after the kind of mid-90s. Are you familiar at all with the grunge era stuff, the Alice in Chains and the Soundgardens and the Pearl Jams, that kind of thing? Just curious. Boy George, is that Glenn? So this is called My Sacrifice, and it's by Creed, and this is for Mikey. Hello, my friend, we meet again. It's been a while, where should we begin? Feels like forever. Well, in my heart a memory, a perfect love that you gave to me. Oh, I believe. Above the others, we'll fly. This brings tears to my eyes, my sacrifice. We've seen our shares of ups and downs, how quickly life can turn around in an instant. It feels so good to reunite with yourself and within your mind. Let's find peace there. When you are with me, I am free, I am careless, I believe. Above the others, we'll fly. This brings tears to my eyes, my sacrifice. When you are with me, I am free, I am careless, I believe. Above the others, we'll fly. This brings tears to my eyes, my sacrifice. Okay. Excellent. We've got some nice requests coming in. Kira's a Creed fan. Very good. And so is Aisling. Fantastic. Good. Nice one, Mikey. I'm glad you like that. It's a few days late from when you originally requested it, but now it's there. You can have it whenever you want. Okay, Ash. Okay. Were you talking about Boy George there, Glenn? Okay, so I'll go on to Aisling's song, and I'll do Yellow by Coldplay, and when Jess comes on, we have a song that she's requested too. So I'll do that when the time comes. Okay, Glenn. Any particular song, Glenn, or will I just see what's here? Those chords are all wrong. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. And you know, for you I beat myself dry. For you I bleed myself dry. It's true. Look how they shine for you. Look how they shine for you. Look how they shine for. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. And all the things you do. Right, okay. I need to stick that in the song in the playlist because or we'll do that one again sometime. Okay, everyone's checking in. How's it going, guys? Okay. Thanks, Aisling. Okay. Yeah, Friday songs. We've got a few. We don't. I suppose I'm overthinking the theme thing. It is Friday, so let's do a song for Friday. Thank you, Mikey. I hope you were singing along, were you? That's what this is all about. Wherever we are, we're all singing together, you know? Okay. So will I do my Robert Smith voice? I don't. No, I won't. Okay. Yeah, Glenn. I'm not sure you really want a Christmas song. So if there is something you'd like, I'm happy to hear it. Otherwise, I have some songs in the playlist here that came from you, like Traveling Soldier and some of the Neil Young stuff and Nights in White Satin. So see how you feel. I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday's too. Thursday, I don't care about you, it's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you can fall apart. Tuesday, Wednesday, break my heart. Oh, Thursday doesn't even start, it's Friday, I'm in love. Saturday, wait. Sunday always comes too late. Friday never hesitates. Oh, I don't care if Monday's black. Tuesday, Wednesday, heart attack. Oh, Thursday, never looking back. It's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you could hold your head. Tuesday, Wednesday, stay in bed. Or Thursday, watch the walls instead. It's Friday, I'm in love. Saturday, wait. Sunday always comes too late. But Friday never hesitates. Dressed up to the eyes, it's a wonderful surprise to see your shoes and your spirits rise. Throwing out your frown, just smiling at the sound. Sleek as a shriek, spinning round and round. Always take a big bite, it's such a gorgeous sight to see you eat in the middle of the night. You can never get enough of this stuff. It's Friday, I'm in love. Oh, I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you, it's Friday, I'm in love. Um, Damien Tenchi. Okay. Orna, you could certainly order a guitar and learn to play, and do you know what we should? Do you know what we should do? Here's my. I've been wondering about staff self-care and that kind of thing. How about group guitar lessons? In Enable at lunchtime guitar lessons for whoever wants them. That might be fun. But don't use Amazon. There's a very good website called Gear 4 Music, the number 4, and they do some very cheap guitars that are very solid. It's my little plug. Come on, Mikey, with the exams. How you getting on? Okay. Yeah, that's. I agree, Nancy. The Cure. They have some very good songs. And there's a quiz tonight as well, says Glenn. Excellent. I missed last week's one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Glenn, I'm gonna call your bluff here, and I'm gonna pick a song for you. Sienna, is there anything you'd like to hear? Oh. Glenn, I have Damien Dempsey. Yes, of course I can. I have to see which Damien Dempsey. I've done It's All Good and Negative Vibes. Anyway, what site is best to learn from? Yep, sorry, Glenn. Yeah, Damien Dempsey. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting lost in the messages here, Glenn. I'm not seeing a message from you. There's a few deleted ones there. Okay. But you said Damien Dempsey, I believe. Excellent. Thanks, Sienna. Let's try this one, Glenn. This is a Damien Dempsey song. The guys in Ennis used to ask for it quite a lot. Lord, won't you give me the strength to be strong and be true? 'Cause Lord, when the devil gets into my head, I'm so blue. Lord, won't you give me the strength to be strong and true? I saw that, Kieran. You knock me if you're so mighty. Why waste your time with me if I'm bad, ignorant and sad? Why waste your time? You're mad. You're just mad 'cause your life is sad. You've done nothing worthwhile. Twist the knife because you hate your life. My life you want to spoil. Never gonna let your negative comments suffering that my people went through in my country and overseas. I'm never gonna let your negative vibes or comments get through to my psyche and cripple me. Lord, won't you give me the strength to be strong and true? 'Cause Lord, when the devil gets into my head, I'm so blue. Lord, won't you give me the strength to be strong and true? Lord, 'cause when the devil gets into my head, I'm so blue. You're no use, verbal abuse, that's all you have to give. You preach now, you're so cynical. Jesus, wake up and live. Your bad vibe will drive away your tribe. Where will you be there? All alone, hot, cold as stone, hurting yourself again. 'Cause I'm never gonna let your negative vibes or comments get through to my psyche and cripple me. I never will forget the suffering that my people went through in my country and overseas. I'm never gonna let your negative vibes or comments get through to my psyche and cripple me. 'Cause Lord, won't you give me the strength to be strong and true? Yeah. Now, Glenn, I hope I got that right because yeah, I think some of your messages got deleted. So anyway, okay, let's carry on. Oh, like a cannonball. Okay, I don't. I kind of had to pick a song that I knew there, Glenn. I didn't. Float like a cannonball. Okay. I see what happened there, Glenn. Okay. You meant Damien Rice. I did Damien Dempsey. Okay. Okay. Well, let's carry on. I'll do Cannonball as well in a bit. So, Sienna is asking for Fields of Athenry. So let's do that. And there was another one there. I Believe I Can Fly. I do know that one, yeah. And Freebird. Kieran, I can't do that one. I will do that one. I had the impression yesterday that it was one of these really, really long songs. But actually that's just all the guitar solos in it. So there we go. Excellent. Okay, Ashling, I don't know the world's greatest, but I do know I Believe I Can Fly. So would that be okay? We'll kill two birds at one stone there and do that R. Kelly song. Sienna, are you ready for Fields of Athenry? You're gonna have to belt this one out now, and Stephen's gonna join in as well. I know everyone's going to. Everyone knows this song. by a lonely prison wall. I heard a young girl calling, Michael, they are taking you away, for you stole Trevelyan's cord, so the young might see the more. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. You ready, guys? Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We have dreams and songs to sing, so lonely round the fields of Athenry. There we go, Sienna and Richard singing this together. By lonely prison walls, we watched the last star fall, and calling, skipping verses by accident. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they ran me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Come on, Dara. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We have dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Good stuff, Grania. By a lonely harbour wall, she watched the last star falling, as the prison ship sailed out against the sky. And the hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Oh dear, Dermot. Low the fields of Athenry. Oh dear. Where once we watched the small free birds. Our love was on the wing. We had okay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Oh dear, this is what I get for reading the live chat while I'm singing. That's okay. Okay. Let me compose myself here. Okay. Sienna, sorry about that. I got through most of it, didn't I? I have to say something here which is very almost a housekeeping thing. I like it when you use emojis with your song requests because it makes it much easier to find them when I scroll back through. So, Kieran, that was great. I'll do Freebird for sure. I have a feeling there's some part of it I'm missing, but I'll just say that's how I do it. That's my version. Okay, so let's try that. Let's make this a little bit of a housekeeping kind of theme, kind of group ritual thing. If you're making a request of a song, see if you can find an emoji that really goes with that song title. So Mikey, you're, I believe, or yeah, who asked for I Believe I Can Fly? Mikey and Aisling, obviously. Some kind of bird or aeronautical device. Thank you, Stephen. I'm glad you liked that. Were you singing along? I bet you were. For if I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? For I must be traveling on now. There's too many places I've got to see. But if I stayed here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and you know, but you cannot change. You know this bird you cannot change. This bird you cannot change. Bye bye, baby, it's been a sweet love. Though this feeling I cannot change, but please don't take it so badly, 'cause I know I'm to blame. But if I stayed here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you'll never change. Oh, and this bird you cannot change. This bird you cannot change. Oh, you cannot change. And I leave out the that was Freebird. How often does that actually happen? That someone shouts Freebird and then the person actually plays it? Okay. Well, we haven't established my rugby loyalties yet at all. Song for Jess. Yes, Sean. I haven't got a text yet saying that she's here, or have I? Yes. Okay. Excellent. Jess, you're back. So Jess is celebrating an anniversary today, and we were celebrating it with her in the previous stream. Jess has been with Enable Ireland for 10 years. So she started off in the Ennis Centre. Some of her old friends might be watching, and moved to the Limerick Centre, the Queen's Cross Centre. She said they were some of the best days of her life. Sorry, Kieran. Yeah. But you know the thing about Freebird being a joke request that some people make. But it's an actually good song. So Jess says she misses everyone, and she's very glad to with her 10 years with Enable Ireland. She asked for "Reach for the Stars" by S Club 7. And Kieran and everybody are saying congratulations, Jess. We were talking earlier about all our various tenures with Enable, and some people have been around for a good while. Anyway, okay. My rugby loyalties. Well, no, I'm supposed to be neutral, aren't I? Actually, I'm worse than someone who made like a team you don't like. I'm someone who doesn't like rugby at all. Oh no, Mikey. Okay, Jess. Orna says she misses you. NSRC. I didn't even know there was an NSR. Of course there was. Yes, of course I do know. Declan Brandon's team. Ashling says, happy anniversary, Jess. Enjoy your celebrations. Switzerland is neutral. Yeah. Do they have a rugby team? I'll support them. That's my answer. Nice one. Okay, you ready, Jess? Everyone's going to sing along. When the world leaves you feeling blue, you can count on me. I will be there for you. When it seems that all your hopes and dreams are a million miles away, I will reassure you. We've got to all stick together, good friends are there for each other. Never ever forget that I've got you and you got me. So reach for the stars, climb every mountain high and reach for the stars. Follow your heart's desire and reach for the stars. And when the rainbow's shining over you, that's when your dreams will all come true. Okay, the second verse is missing here, Jess, so I'm just going to go back to the first verse again, okay? When the world leaves you feeling blue, you can count on me. I will be there for you. When it seems that all your hopes and dreams are a million miles away, I will reassure you. We've got to all stick together, good friends are there for each other. Never ever forget that I've got you and you got me. So reach for the stars, climb every mountain high and reach for the stars. Follow your heart's desire and reach for the stars. And every rainbow shining over you, that's when your dreams will all come true. Okay, Jess. Mikey says, happy anniversary. Everyone's reminiscing. So Nancy's been around for 20 years. Mikey, maybe around 10. Very good. Okay, Ashling says 11. Very good. There's some confusion about actual absolute dates. Anyway, come on, Glenn. Okay, how are we doing for time? We've about 10 minutes left, and someone wanted R. Kelly. That was you, Ashling / Mikey. And what else do we have? Sorry, guys. It's just you're there's so much chatting going on. I'm paranoid that I've missed a request here somewhere. Okay, let's do R. Kelly. So, and Limerick, Your Lady. Okay, that's great. And then we'll do the Enable Ireland song to finish. That would be perfect. Okay. Okay. Okay, you ready, Mikey? Help me out with this one. I used to think that I could not go on, and life was nothing but an awful song. But now I know the meaning of true love. I'm kneeling on the everlasting lines. If I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. See me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. Believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. See, I was on the verge of breaking out. Sometimes silence can seem so loud. There are miracles in life I must achieve. But first I know it starts inside of me. If I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. See me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. Time for some new strings, I think. Mikey, I'm glad you like that one. That's means a lot to you and your family. Good. Okay, well, I'm glad I could do it then. Okay, we're coming to the end, guys. End of another week. Can you believe it? We have a big party to look forward to. We're getting a tour bus. I'm holding you to that, Orna. Okay. Stephen, are you ready for your song? You're going to sing for your friend Liz? So should it be Liz, you're a lady? Or does we keep it at Limerick? How many weeks now, James? Mikey, it's it'll be the 6th week will start on Monday. So this is the end of the 5th week. Doesn't really seem like it, does it? It's kind of gone quickly for me. For which I have you guys to thank, because this is keeping me busy. You miss me at the weekend, Grania. Oh, that's very nice. Okay. Well, I promise I'll be all rested on Monday. You won't believe I'll belt out the tunes. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. Very annoying. That's more like it. Thanks, Mary Rose. Okay, Stephen, here's your song. Let's go. Are you ready? Limerick, you're a lady. You're Shannon Waters, tears of joy that flows. Dead right, Mikey. The beauty that surrounds you, I'll take it with me, love, where'er I go. While waking in the arms of distant waters. Reading the live chat again, sorry. A new day finds me far away from home. And Limerick, you're my lady, the one true love that I have ever known. As children, you and I spend endless days of fun in winter snow or summer's golden sun. The boy Stevie. We fished in silver streams. The fabric of our dreams was fashioned by your loveliness. And so I have to say, Limerick, you're a lady. You're shining water, tears of joy that flow. The beauty that surrounds you, I'll take it with me, love, where'er I go. While waking in the arms of distant waters, a new day finds me far away from home. And Limerick, you're my lady, the one true love that I have ever known. The difference time has made to travelers on their way, seeking out the beauty of our lands. At shrines where children play, the bells ring out to say, thank God we're living just to feel the freedom of each day. Limerick, you're a lady, you're shining waters, tears of joy that flow. The beauty that surrounds you, I'll take it with me, love, where'er I go. While waking in the arms of distant waters, a new day finds me far away from home. Limerick, you're my lady, the one true love that I have ever known. The one true love that I have ever known. The one true love that I have ever known. A boy, Stevie. Thanks, everyone. Before I wrap up, I just want to say still loads of room for more videos in the Heroes project. Check out the my post on the Facebook page, the Midwest Adults Facebook page, if you want to send something on to me. And also, if you feel like recording any of the bird song or wildlife anywhere near you over the weekend, you can send those on to me as well. Try and get the loops as long as you can, 30 seconds to a minute or even longer if you like. And, we'll have fun with that next week. But until then, have a great weekend. Thank you so much for just being a good laugh and for coming together every day like you do. Have a great weekend. And let's do the Enable Ireland song. Stephen's worn out. Good man. You have one more song, Stephen, though. You ready? E-N-A-B-L-E 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 We are a community, a united family. We have equal opportunities to promote our dreams. We all have hard times, but we can overcome with friends and families, working together as one. We are Enable Ireland. We are Enable Ireland. We are Enable Ireland. We are Enable Ireland. We go out into the air. We go everywhere. Respect us and accept us just for who we are. We all have hard times, but we can overcome with friends and family, working together as one. We are Enable Ireland. We are Enable Ireland. We are Enable Ireland. We are Enable Ireland. E-N-A-B-L-E 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 Barry, glad you like it. Yeah, it's an earworm. Thanks, Mikey. Glenn, I owe you a Damien Rice song. I owe you Cannonball on Monday, okay? But thanks, guys, and okay. Okay, Glenn. It was a group effort, that song, so it's showing the collaboration. All right, Glenn. I'll talk to you later. Okay. I'll see you all on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye. I have to get my face right for the stop streaming, so there's no horrible freeze frame.